Commissioner
Arthur
John,
absconded with his time.
very nice to see you, sir.
you.
It's been one of those mornings, Commissioner John. By the way, we were up there in Yonkers yesterday. God bless what you're doing. It was great.
We're getting some stuff done there.
No, it was beautiful, man.
Yeah.
We were down. We went down to the that after-school program down there. This Yonkers Partners in Education.
Yes.
And we saw the police cars going right by, and everybody, and the presence was great. The spirit was lively.
Thank
you. And as a supporter of law enforcement, thanks for all you're doing, man.
Thank you.
Were you brought up in Yonkers?
I was, born and raised in Yonkers. I went to Christ the King Grade School, and then I went to Gorton High School. So
Well, this is great. And now you're the police commissioner there, man.
Yeah. It's great. We got such a great youth movement. I was thinking about the other day how many young guys are coming in, young girls, and it's just
into the department.
Yes, much more diverse, and they're really fantastic.
It is good. And then now this program I was talking to Mr. Petrillo, and we're talking to Mary Ellen was over there at the Yonkers Partners in Education. That's my mission, and I love that when we work with law enforcement against drugs, which is LEAD, and having police officers going to the classrooms in their uniform.
Yeah.
So you could diffuse that. Oh, there's a police officer, and they have a positive image of a police officer.
That's right.
So you guys are involved with the YPI down there.
We are. That's a great program. It's great all around. It's not just for the cops, and it's not just for the kids. It's for the cops and the kids.
Yeah.
Because you really have 3 weeks to really kind of break everything down and get comfortable. A conversation for 15 minutes or 20 minutes really doesn't get you there. 3 weeks, or however long they do it.
Yeah.
And then the other thing we do with the Board of Education is we sponsor the Yonkers Force, which is a football team in Yonkers. So
That's
a couple of
great.
years ago, the mayor came up with this amazing idea to we didn't have enough funding or interest, actually, to have a high school football team for all 6 high schools. So what we did was the mayor came up with this brilliant idea where he had one being sponsored by the Yonkers Fire Department called the Yonkers Brave, the other one sponsored by the Yonkers Police Department, the Yonkers Force.
Yeah.
So now we're being able to connect with these kids, especially in high school, on a level we never were able to before. It's going really well.
You're listening, you're watching on AM970theanswer.com or AM970 The Answer on the radio. We're paying tribute to this great city, Yonkers, New York, all month long. So interesting. It's a big city, though. People forget that the Yonkers.
Quarter of a million, almost. It's like 220,000. Yeah, it is.
Man.
Yeah.
It is great. And you know what I love? That your police car was so clean, man. The guy that we pulled up, and I'm from the boondocks in Jersey now. And I got the mud coming through the driveway, and my truck is all messed up.
Yeah.
I saw the Yonkers police car going by. It was shiny, and that, which was really nice to see. Keeping it fresh like that.
It looked great.
And Mayor Spano, what a great guy he is.
Oh, he's excellent. He's just really the driving force behind all of this renaissance that's been going on. We're so excited about a lot of the development buildings. It's only 26 minutes to Grand Central, so when you're looking to you take a place outside of Manhattan, we can compete with anybody. And now we have Lionsgate coming in. Lionsgate, they have I think 5 or 6. Production stages coming in, so that's
they're
exciting
coming into
too.
Yonkers.
Yes,
that's huge.
Yeah, right on the waterfront.
That's huge.
Yeah.
See, you guys made a concerted effort. This is exactly what my mantra's been, man. We helped build the city of Newark, New Jersey, and some of the folks in Yonkers have worked in Newark, New Jersey, helping the kids.
Sure.
And so it's great because you can't just leave. You just can't go out and say, "I'm going." What they did right down by the river, where Zupa, where the restaurant is, that whole area. Beautiful how they rebuilt that that. And crime is keeping crime way low.
We are. We're I think nationally crime has been down. A lot of the reason because of a lot of the efforts we've been putting in nationally. So a lot of times now we can move on to things really productive and progressive things like community relations, quality of life issues, and things like that. I started as a New York City cop in 1992 in Central Harlem. If you put it into context, you think about that year we had 2,300 murders, and last year in New York City is less than 300.
Yeah.
And I think that goes across the board in terms of how we've been able to knock crime down.
Yeah, it's true. And bail reform, though, does it affect you up there?
It does. It's a real challenge. We're at the point now where look, we don't want to point fingers and say we told you so or anything like that, but we are hoping, and it seems like our local legislators are willing to talk to us about some common sense adjustments to bail reform. The one thing I always say is that we don't, we didn't have to do mass incarceration. The truth is that in Yonkers, for example, we made 6,000 arrests in 2009, and then 10 years later, we made 4,000 arrests, and yet we still crushed crime. We drove it down. In all the major categories. So the key is that we don't have to lock everybody up. We just got to focus on a few people. So how does this relate to bail reform? Well, what we're looking for in regard to bail reform is to give the judges some discretion about these recidivist people. You know, it's a small subset of the population doing a very large number of the crimes. And it's like anything else. Guys that break into cars, that's what they usually do. It's property crime related. Guys that will, mug somebody on the corner, they do that on a regular basis. So if we can just get some tools back to the table to deal with these guys, we can keep people secure and also make this community safe.
And what about the aggressive panhandling? That Yonkers recently instituted a ban on aggressive panhandling. You know, it's so funny because sometimes I'll go up the Major Deegan and I'm kicking up to the George Washington Bridge, go back to Jersey, and there's guys in the streets, man, and you feel so bad, and you want to go, whoa, but that should it's like. And I don't want to, but when Mayor Giuliani ran it and Bill Bratton ran the city, none of that was there. Because does that not lead to some more problems if you allow that panhandling to go?
It definitely does, especially when we're really trying to open our arms to all these new residents and make Yonkers a destination. And again, this is not about someone leaning against a building saying, can I have some spare change? This is someone who's going to block the sidewalk, follow you, aggressively panhandle. Especially when we have a contingent of, young folks, in particular women it's their first job out of college. They're commuting to the city. And so we just kind of decided that this is not something that we're going to tolerate. And it's important to say, like, we're not anti-homeless, but we are most certainly anti-bad behavior. So, we just have to figure out a way to all live together without making people feel uncomfortable or frightened.
You were a cop in New York City, man. Where'd you go to the academy?
20th Street.
You did?
1992,
Oh, how about that, man?
A while ago.
Yeah, I never realized how tough it was because I know a lot of police officers, and we know Jimmy O'Neill, and we, with Bill Bratton comes in, and we love Ray Kelly and Commissioner Carrick. We know everybody and all the men and women of the stellar NYPD. And then my guy used to work for me, Big Mike. He goes, I'm going to be a cop, so he's down in an academy in Jersey like that. It's tough. It's like a military. I didn't realize it was that tough. You had to go through. What was it, like 4 months, something like that?
I think it was 6 months, actually. I think we started in June, and we went to January.
And then what got you up to Yonkers?
I always lived there. I grew up there. So I just love the idea of wanting to go back there and start a profession there. So
excellent, man.
That's what we did.
And now you're the commissioner.
Hey. Here we are.
It's great. You know what? Thank you for your support. Thanks for your service to the city. It's a great city up there. We had a great time last night.
I hope you continue coming, Joe. I want to thank you too because you're really very supportive of law enforcement. We love what you're saying about Yonkers. We encourage everybody to go and take a look and give us a shot. Because it's a great place.
And listen, man, you're putting your life on the line every day for us. I like to say on the radio, we got your back. Thanks for having ours.
Yeah, thank you so much, Joe.
Commissioner, God bless. And Godspeed, sir.
Okay.
There's John Mueller, Police Commissioner for the Yonkers Police Department.